In strictly economic terms, a college degree is the new high school diploma. It's no longer a choice, it's a necessity. The 21st century workforce must be armed with the tools needed to succeed in a rapidly changing global economy. And educators say the importance of advocates working to preserve a public higher education system that offers everyone a chance for an affordable, accessible, quality college education cannot be overstated.
Because it's not just about making sure we've got people who can get jobs and become part of the middle class, which they can do through higher education. It's also important that we train the next generation of citizens, world citizens. Important because in order for our democracy to flourish, we need to have highly educated, engaged citizens. It's imperative. We are reaching a crisis situation for those who come from under-resourced school districts and poorer areas in America. They don't get the economic opportunity that is really necessary. But secondarily, it is very important that they be engaged politically as well.
Established in 1973, United University Professions is the nation's largest public higher education union, poised to lead the way in achieving positive change for public higher education in New York State and nationally. UUP represents more than 35,000 academic and professional faculty on 29 State University of New York campuses, as well as faculty, medical staff, and professionals at SUNY's 3 public hospitals and health sciences centers. The union's goal is to protect SUNY and its public hospitals by being an innovative force in the development of new policy ideas for higher education and medical care.
United University Professions, first and foremost, negotiates contracts and defends the working conditions of our members. We also advocate on behalf of our public university system. In addition to that, we advocate on behalf of changes within society to make the United States a fairer and more just society. UUP represents over 500 different job titles. Within this area, the goal of UUP is to generate the next generation of global citizens in this country.
We at UUP take our role as a union very seriously. For example, downstate, we had to work on keeping the hospital open because there was a threat of closure and privatization. We worked very hard at making sure that that didn't happen. By doing so, we protected healthcare in central Brooklyn, which was at risk for people like me who were immigrants to this country who could not afford healthcare, whose only source of healthcare was the hospital. As the chief negotiator for UUP's next contract, one of the things that I'm most concerned about is having democratic participation from all our members. For example, we're going to be going to all the campuses and getting input regarding job safety, job security, benefits from our members to bring to the table and make sure that those rights are protected.
UUP believes strongly in the power of diversity and strives to open doors for anyone qualified to earn a college degree. To that end, the union has made protecting SUNY's successful opportunity programs a priority. The Educational Opportunity Program and Educational Opportunity Centers provide academic support and financial aid to help low-income students get into college and succeed once they are there.
So we take students who would not otherwise qualify for admission to Stony Brook. They go on to graduate with honors and go on to medical school, dental school, law school. We have students who go on to become elected officials. One great example is Assemblywoman LaToya Joyner, elected to New York State Assembly, representing the 77th District in the Bronx. And I feel like these programs are really changing lives. These programs, in my opinion, are the best vehicle for breaking the cycle of poverty in New York State. Our students are going on to wonderful careers and really changing the economic trajectory for themselves, for their families, and for their communities. It's just exciting to see how they start and the product that we end up with by the time they graduate. It's really phenomenal.
All of SUNY's public hospitals serve all patients regardless of their ability to pay. Working alongside community coalitions, UUP is fending off lawmakers' desire to allow private corporations to affiliate and operate hospitals and compromise quality of care.
Our medical center, as a teaching hospital, has a very robust program that teaches all of the medical students, dental students, respiratory care, and we have 5 schools in the Health Sciences Center where we're constantly sort of providing guidance to them. And we serve approximately thousands of patients on a daily basis, and patients of all kinds, whether they can afford to be there or not be there, documented or undocumented. As a public institution, it's our responsibility to serve the community at large. And so we don't really turn anyone away for any health care possible.
United University Professions has the goal of being the ideas factory in terms of new policy proposals regarding higher education and specifically public higher education. And we are also proposing new programs in terms of teacher preparation for the next generation of professionals in those areas. We also have proposed new ideas in terms of the education and training of medical care professionals as we move into the area of the Affordable Care Act. Reformers have focused very strenuously on generating workers within our economy. As important as that role is for higher education, there is the transformative role which I believe is much more important, and that is for institutions of higher education to be agents of change. As we deal with the growing racial divide in America, it is imperative that these institutions take on that role and graduate a generation of individuals who will change American society to make it more just.
UUP is fighting to give New Yorkers access to a quality education and life-saving healthcare services and research. Learn more today about United University Professions, the union that makes SUNY work. For more information, go to uupinfo.org or call 800-342-4206.